to make some fun jewelry with the Totally Dazzled pieces that come in the mystery packs. We're going to do a pretty little bracelet that I'm going to make out of this pretty little pin from one of the pins of the month. Isn't it pretty? You can see it up close enough to take the backing off. Just use a flat side of your wire plier here, or your clipper. And give it a good close clip like that. Now that we got this thing flat, I'm going to show you the bracelet we're going to be making. You can get these sweet little, they're so easy. It's nice and smooth. Sometimes they're not on the inside, nice and smooth. And in that instance, I would probably put, and I still am probably going to put some of the felt on the inside. It just is a nice soft feel when you're wearing the piece. Just take a strip of it. Okay, see what I did? I just cut a strip. And what you're going to do is you're going to put some glue in here. But I'm going to glue the top first. And what do you suppose I'm going to put on the top? I'm going to put on it. I'm going to put some lace. Because I just think this, with that pretty creamy lace, is a really pretty combo. I love that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my B7000 like this. So look at how pretty this is already. It's just a pretty little lace angle now right here, is I'm just going to snip around the edge here with my little snizzer. All right, now back last April, I believe it was, Susie had a Lina boutique / Totally Dazzled collaboration, and in my pack, I chose one of these blinks. I'm going to be using this little blink to go in the middle of this little bangle here. But I want to use, I said, this pretty little flower here. And that's going to go in the middle, and then all you're going to see is the lacy edge around it. So it looks really, really pretty like that. While it's drying, I could go up underneath here and add a little bit more reinforcement with this glue. I've got these beautiful Totally Dazzled bows. Now, the back of this daisy is silver, but you wouldn't know it because it's got the enamel for the leaves, and the center is all these teeny tiny, I don't know, the smallest SS5 or whatever they are, teeny tiny SS4 little gold bling in the center. And so I'm going with the gold. Even though this is a silver bracelet, it's going to get covered up somewhat. So this is the antique bronze collection, and I've got two of them. I'm going to put one on each end of this bracelet. How cute would it be just to run a little bead of pearls down the edge, right where that lace is that I almost cut off. And what's nice is once it hits the lace, you know how you usually see like the threads in this kind of thing? Well, you don't see the threads in this at all. How pretty is that? It's pretty just like this. I mean, I would wear it without anything in the center, just with those, because it's just different. It's, all right, and like I said, what we're gonna do is where it touches is right here, and then the center is, it has a little dip. Look how gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? Look at that with the Totally Dazzled bows and that beautiful center. So, we've got these two. These beautiful little Christmas. I love this wreath. I think it's so pretty. This little Christmas wreath is sweet, is it not? So I was thinking we could make a little necklace. Once in a while when I go to Hobby Lobby, they'll have these necklaces on sale, like just the chain. It saves me a lot of time when I'm making some jewelry. This chain is, I would say maybe, it looks to be about a 16-inch chain, but it has a little 3 or 4-inch extender chain, which is really nice because I love a versatile piece. I'm all about the versatile pieces. So I'm just gonna, it's got a cute little lobster claw clasp, and I'm not against lobster claw clasps when it comes to necklaces. Bracelets, I like something easy on, easy off, like this that I created. I just kind of twisted around my wrist, and then something like this that you can pop on and off easy. But what I was thinking is take the backing off of this. Well, you could do one of two things. Before you do that, you could actually, if you didn't want to lose the fact that this was a pin, I'll just show you what you can do. You can weave it through the links of your chain like this, and you can create a little necklace just that easy. You don't have to fuss with it. That way, oh, hold on, get you back where you belong. That way, you can take it off when you're done, and you can use it as a pin still. However, if you wanted to make it permanent, or say you were making it for someone other than yourself, and you wanted to make it look a little bit more polished, and you wanted to make it look a little bit more boutique-esque, like you got it at fancy boutique, you know. There we go. I'm gonna take all of this accoutrement off. I know one day I'm gonna poke my eye out with one of these pieces. My eyes are so sensitive anyway. All I would need, right? Bye-bye. Love this piece. It is so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see how intricate it is, but it's got the green crystals in the middle, the bigger red ones around, and then like floral with a little something going on in the center of each flower. It is so pretty. This is a really pretty one. All right, so you want to make something special. I've got these big rings from Hobby Lobby. They come in a pack of, I don't know, 12 and something like that, in the metal gallery. And what you do is you need 2 needle nose pliers, basically. I have this round needle nose plier, and I use it as a needle nose. I got a flat one and a round one. I need the round one for when I'm making jewelry, and I need to round my wires and stuff like that. But you don't really need to buy 2 of these. You know, if I want to crimp something down flat, I got this. And this is great for opening these split rings, C-rings, split rings, whatever you want to call them. So what you do is you just take your 2 needle nose pliers, and you're going to twist them like that. When you twist them, you're going to that opens it. This one is thick, so it took some strength to do that. It's a thick one, nice and thick. See how big that is? Now, you can do a couple of things. You can put it over this side and close it, and then just put your link, find your middle link. The reason I closed it at the top was because I was going to find the middle. You want to find the middle link here, and you're going to put your link right over that C-ring like that, and then you're going to close it up. Just like that. See how that hangs very nicely? It's not hanging wonky sideways. You needed that link. You needed that little link so that it'll lay flat on you. No, seriously, I love how that turned out. A little bit of lace, a little bit of pearls, beautiful, totally dazzled bows flanking each end. I just think that turned out stunning.
Totally Dazzled sells sparkling rhinestone wedding supplies. Check us out at totallydazzled.com. But before you do, click up here and download our free Printable Sparkle Quotes. Or click down here and watch one of our other awesome tutorials.